Phillips here. I come to you today with a heavy heart. Well, why is your heart heavy, Phil? Well, I'll tell you. It's because it's heavy with the burden of knowledge that the devil is using toys and cartoons to reach out from his world into ours and corrupt the youth of America. Well, I don't believe that's possible, Phil, is what you're thinking. I don't believe the devil would use something as innocent as He-Man and the masters of the universe to corrupt the innocents. Well, let me tell you how it goes. Let me walk you through it. So you get these toys, right? You get this beefy, hunky He-Man. You get this scantily clad Teela in from where I'm sitting. She's in lingerie, okay? And you start playing with them, and it starts simple enough. Hey, I'm He-Man. I'm here to talk to Teela about stuff. Well, I'm Teela, and I'm here to talk to He-Man about stuff. Well, let's go fight evil together. Well, yeah, let's do it. Let's go off on an adventure. And then they're off on the adventure, and they're sweating, and they're getting tired, and they're bonding. You know, it's kind of like in that movie Speed. You know, when they've been through something really high stakes together, it confuses the heart. So the next thing you know is they get confused when they're out on their mission. And he says, well, hey, Teela, you got a little bit of sweat there. Let me wipe it off. And she looks at him in the eyes and she says, sorry, I'm getting a little hot under the collar. And then he looks down and he says, I don't see any collar. Right? And the next thing you know, he's taking her clothes off. She's reaching up under his little furry briefs, seeing what she can discover. This snake staff's not going to be the only snake in her hand. Right? And if you think I'm overreacting, if you think I'm exaggerating, they are now making adult films based on these innocent properties. Still don't believe me? Let's take a look. So what we have here, look at that. Teela and He-Man. Look familiar? Looks kind of like the game I was just... Oh, but what's happening? What's she about to do? What's he doing? Where's he going? Right? Now you see that and you think maybe Phil's on to something. But it can't be as bad as he's saying it is. Well, let's take a look. Look at that. What's he doing with his hands? I've never seen anybody do that before. He's sweating real hard now. So's she. Looks like she's kind of, I don't know, bewildered but also excited. I've never seen an expression like that on a woman. How does he do that? How does he make her surprised and also feel good? Yeah, it's happening is the point. And it's happening right in front of our eyes. Don't believe me? Let's take a look. Now look at that. Here comes Evelyn. Oh, okay. Can I join the party? Can I make us even more wicked? Well, sure you can, Evelyn. Get on in here and do what? I don't know. I don't know what they're going to do. They're not going to be procreating. You can't make babies from bumping the same part together. But they're going to try. And they're going to try hard. Now, let's take a look. Oh, God, what are we looking at? I can't tell. Let's look again. Oh, okay, I'm seeing it a little more clearly now. Yeah, it's definitely evil. That is evil, what they're doing. Oh, that is so evil and juicy. But evil. And this is what I'm telling you about, guys. We got to take this seriously. The devil, he first shows up in our toys and our cartoons, but then before you know it, you might start by licking the back of a toy, and before you know it, you're licking the gosh darn real thing. And it's not smooth and made of plastic. It's furry and soft. It's warm. And this is why you've got to give to my Kickstarter. Go to turmoilinthetoybox.com and let's stop the devil in his tracks. What's next? They're going to make the Care Bears suck and fuck? I'm sorry.
right, you assholes.
What up, what up, what up? Am I fucking audible around here? Am I, can everybody hear me? Looks like you can. Hey, welcome to the Shillcast this week of Wednesday, May 27th. Whichever channel you happen to be watching on, welcome. You're not watching on Organized Chaos's channel because he's not available this week. And I don't feel comfortable just, multiple times. Maybe every once in a while, like if he's gone, here and there. I don't mind streaming to his channel, but like I don't want to do it every single time. It seems a little exploitative or something. I don't know. But I mean, if he wants me to, he'll have to let me know. Anyway, Bob, shout out to you. He's hanging out with his family. Apparently, that's a thing that people do. No, I'm kidding. Might have some of the other folks joining us. I believe maybe Ryan, at the very least. I think he implied that he would be here. So yeah, until then, what was that? Was that parody? Yes, that was a bit. That was parody. That guy has a channel called. Well, let me look it up here. It is Bowser Vids. So this guy started a movie a few years ago that you can find. I haven't seen it yet, but it looks pretty good. It's kind of like one of those comedy horror type films. I forget his name, but here, if you've seen a while back, if you saw the viral clip of Andrew, whatever, the fascist dude that's fucking chain smokes, that piece of shit. If you saw that video of him getting, just like completely melting down at the very mention that his wife has, children by multiple men, the woman that said that, the woman that triggered him, Charlie, she actually appeared in a recent video with him, and he's doing his character in the video, and she's just being herself. But yeah, he seems like a cool guy. He's just plays the character of a really, really uptight evangelical kind of Christian preacher guy. Let's see. Look at some of this. In the meantime, we're waiting on something to happen. Here we go. Share. Yep. Audio as well. Yep. That's right. I have it on good authority that The Critical Drinker has a new movie out, except it's not actually out yet. Except I might be able to watch it, but it's not actually out yet. So yeah, this is Bowser Vids. This is Pastor Phil is the character he plays here.
So Charlie, you despise children. Is that correct?
No.
Oh.
I actually love kids.
You love, but you don't want people to have kids. You want us all to be childless cat men and women, right?
No, on the contrary, I actually like it when people have kids because I like kids. They're cute. They're fun. Yeah.
Kids are okay.
Yeah.
Do you think a kid should have a mommy?
Ideally.
And do you think kids should have a daddy?
Ideally, sure. I mean, maybe not one of. You could have two daddies or two mommies. I don't really see
two mommies,
or just one. Maybe just one mom, one dad.
Two daddies.
Yeah, why not?
Why not? Well, because it's not in the Bible. That's why not. I mean, I searched through the holy pages and I don't find anything about two daddies.
Anyway, you get the idea. Bowser Vids, that's his channel. But I have another He-Man thing. So, I mean, have you guys seen the trailer for the new He-Man movie? It actually looks pretty cool. I'm kind of surprised. If you haven't seen it, I got it right here. It's really cool looking.
Terra, the blue planet. Vital to fortify absolute power over your galactic dominion.
Annihilate this world. I will consume all that it has to offer.
The Okran blood have invaded our world.
The heir of Bremenord remains a threat.
Find this Prince Eli. You exterminate him.
Creatora, he intends to use the resources from our planet to fuel his power. If that should happen, he will be unstoppable. You will need allies. Convince them to fight by your side.
I mean, honestly, this is really good. Like, I'm hyped now.
We must put aside our differences. Today, we fight for greater stakes. We have no more than...
Okay. Look, obviously this is Asylum shit, but like, I want to call attention to the fact that the effects, like these big fucking crazy, epic effects, aren't terrible. You know, they're not up to, like a true cinematic standard or anything, but like, it's kind of surprising. They used to look much shittier like 10 years ago. So I mean, I'm guessing that's a sign of how far we've gone with, or how cheap special effects have gotten to do. Because like, that's not terrible, right? That's pretty good. I mean, it's a little bit wonky looking, but you wouldn't convince me that this is like a high budget movie, but it's not ass. The effects, everything else looks like ass. Absolutely. Yes. But looks like they probably spent a lot of money on these types of shots on this thing right here, because they keep showing that. They're like, we got to get all our money worth on that fucking thing. That's funny. All right. Anyway, yeah, so we're gonna talk about today, well, for one thing, Mandalorian and Grogu, which I have not seen, and I have no stake in it. Just to get it right up front, I probably will not think it's a great movie when I watch it. That's my take. Maybe I'll be surprised. I doubt it. But everything that I've read and from trustworthy, reliable people that tend to, kind of share my sensibilities with film, it's not the best. However, I want to make sure that I represent Bob Chaos here. He said that he liked it. I mean, I like Star Wars movies. Like, I like fucking Attack of the Clones. You know what I mean? It's still terrible, but I like it. So we're talking about Star Wars movies. It's there's kind of a curve to grade on, but yeah, so I don't really care whether it is successful or not. I kind of, and part of me wants it to not be successful at all, and wants it to fail, and wants Star Wars to fail, so that maybe they'll fucking take some time to just like, I don't know, go back to the drawing board, figure out something new, and then come back with something truly unique and that is a new take on the franchise. That is like, I mean, they could always go for my brilliant idea about making a movie that's like a thriller, psychological thriller that takes place between Revenge of the Sith and Empire Strikes Back, and it just shows over that time span, shows Yoda just slowly devolving into madness, based on his grief and his guilt and his sadness and of failing and stuff like that. All that shit, like, that would be a fucking new take. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would watch the shit out of that. But I understand it's not really in the realm of movies that they do. Saw it, enjoyed it, gave it a solid 7. Okay. But the interesting thing about Mandalorian and Grogu, though, that obviously, and if you're seeing it on a certain channel, you're seeing this in the thumbnail and whatnot, is that it has a very high audience score. Now, we can talk about the critic score too, which is interesting because it's actually grown, which, normally doesn't happen that much. It started off, I think, in the 50s, and then it's kind of climbed up slowly into the 60s something. I haven't checked it today, but the interesting thing is the audience score, because as these chuds constantly tell us, that's the only one that matters. Critics are all shills. Critics, they're just trying to get their money, getting paid, or they're getting access, or whatever the fuck it is that they say. But the audience score, that's legit. That's people that paid for tickets to see it. Now, the really interesting thing, I mean, I don't know how interesting it is really, but like, it's a fact. The most satisfied demographic with Mandalorian and Grogu are 12-year-old boys. So that's cool, and that's actually, I'm fine with that. If that's what they were aiming for, it seems like it probably was. I mean, look, you got Grogu, who's a fucking merchandising, he just prints money, okay? And then apparently I understand they've got a handful of Babu Fricks in this motherfucker. And Babu Frick is objectively the only good thing about Rise of Skywalker. I love that little fucking thing. He's a fucking adorable piece of shit. I love him. And so just clearly Lucasfilm, Disney was like, wait, what if we had like several of those though? then we could get people to buy, kids to buy toys of every one of them. You know, I'm assuming they have some kind of distinctions between them. I don't know. Oh yeah, they trust their echo chamber, I'm sure. I'm sure they do. Yeah, well, we can go see what Criticalist is saying if you want to. But I mean, you know, it's been funny to see that. I haven't paid too close attention, but I have seen that there's been a few different. Oh shit! I just realized there's an X-Men '97 season 2 trailer. Fucking A. Have you guys seen that yet? What? There's also a Perfect Circle song. What? Jesus, I need to refresh my feed more often. Jesus Christ. Sorry, I'm kind of having a personal moment here. Did you guys watch this trailer yet for X-Men '97 season 2? I've been wondering what the fuck happened to it. Let's check it out. We're in luck. You're in luck. Michael is a 9. Man, I that seems like a piece of shit to me, that movie. I mean, look, I've long ago written off Michael Jackson for the crimes that he damn near certainly did. You know, but I mean, just the look, if they don't make a sequel that follows up on what actually happened in his life after the way that this one ends, how it happens to end right before all the accusations start coming out. If they don't do that, they're cowards. You know, it's just like, that's not his entire legacy. You know, unfortunately, it's not. But let's check this shit out here.
It's hard to believe what's not waiting for me. Someone I lost. Someone special.
The X-Men are scattered through time. In the past, from the start of Apocalypse's reign, to the future at the height of his rule.
The X-Men. I must strike them at their most vulnerable. The 1990s.
Okay, look, Apocalypse, I hate to break it to you, but that's a really stupid idea. Like, that is, your intel is wrong, bro. Imagine thinking that the X-Men were at their most vulnerable. I mean, I'm talking in a meta sense here is with the joke that I'm making, but I mean, like, for real. X-Men at their most vulnerable in the 90s? Yeah, I guess, if he's going after the late 90s, sure. But, dude, stay out of the early 90s. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't want to fuck with those early 90s X-Men. They still got the #1 selling comic book of all time. Don't fuck with it.
Jeez, could have at least bought me a drink first.
Oh, I forgot how cool the fucking animation is, man. Yes, they are wearing Grant Morrison costumes. I noticed that. Oh, man.
We gotta get the X-Men back. To the 90s.
You fight a battle that cannot be won. Against the dawn of an age that cannot be stopped.
Man, we got a Danger shows up apparently. Got what's his name? Goddamn the crazy guy. Crazy religious zealot guy. Why am I? His name is slipping me right now.
That cannot be stopped.
This isn't just about us. It's about everyone we've lost.
Are we going to get a Wolverine before this trailer's over? Because I'm pretty sure that he's going to be in this feral form, and so I'm thinking that maybe they're going to save that for the money shot. You know what I'm saying?
Beginning of time to the reaches of tomorrow. We stand together right here, right now. I believe in the X-Men.
July 1st.
We're back, baby.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh shit. Yeah, I saw Deadpool too. Crazy, man. I mean, it could work any time, really. Like you could do it at any point. But they already did it, kind of. There was a lot of elements of Krakoa that showed up in the episode that had what you call it? You know, not Krakoa. Goddamn. Man, my brain is crapping out today. I'm just hyped by that. Oh my god. What's that green on his claws, though? What's going on there? Genosha, thank you, Sean. Jesus Christ. My brain kept grabbing Asteroid M, and I know that's not right. What's funny is that I just was editing our podcast, our first episode. I think it's going to be the first one we release. I'm not sure. About Krakoa and Israel, the On Your Left podcast. And we actually talk about all of the prior island nations that the mutants had prior to Krakoa, and that was one of them. So it's crazy that I forgot it. Is it really closing in on 800 million? Damn. Okay. Go movie, go. Or not, I don't care. You know, I mean, if anything, I just want it to do well because I love seeing chuds try and cope. I love chuds having to work for their fucking money. It's easy whenever there's like, you know, the pandemic, right? The pandemic, they had it real easy. Everything that came out went straight to streaming, and they just pretended like that wasn't the case. And they're like, oh, the Suicide Squad didn't do well in theaters and stuff. It's like, yeah, man, you're right. Black Widow didn't either. Yes, good job. But their audiences just don't care about context or nuance. What do we got? Oh, hey, it's this guy. Oh, let me add both of us. There we go. Hey. Did you see that?
Sorry, what was that?
Did you see that trailer I just watched?
No, I didn't. I've literally just jumped on. It's we're in a heat wave at the moment, so I was.
Can you not hear me?
Trying to get it cool in here, but.
Oh yeah, same here, man.
I can hear you. Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah.
So I tried to have the doors open, but the dog next door will not shut up.
Good. I cannot hear it. The StreamYard's actually pretty good at blocking out background stuff. So.
Yeah, but I can hear it. It's getting on my nerves.
Cool. So you didn't see that trailer yet, or that we just watched, or what?
No, I didn't. I mean, I didn't see it. I don't know if you want to play it again.
Yeah, I definitely don't mind.
If the audience will mind.
Let's do that because but I guess I have to make another goddamn template here that has both of us into where we can both watch the thing. I don't know why that's like that. Give me 1 second. Media slot. There we go. All right, how's it going with you though? What's happening in your neck of the woods?
Pretty good, apart from the heat. Like you said,
right.
It's very hot, and very few places have air conditioning. And one of those places that does have air conditioning is my bedroom, but the air conditioning's not working as well as it should be. So Just generally melting.
I hear you. It's not quite that hot here, but yeah. So we got X-Men 97 season 2.
It's hard to believe what's not waiting for me. Someone I lost. Someone special.
The X-Men are scattered through time. In the past, from the start of Apocalypse's reign, to the future at the height of his rule.
The X-Men. I must strike them at their most vulnerable. The 1990s.
Yeah, I'm sure that you're laughing like, yes. I'm like, oh, no, Apocalypse. Big mistake, buddy. I mean, unless you're talking about the late 90s, then maybe he has a point there. But like the early 90s, it's not good. Don't do it.
Yeah, unless he's about to say, when Marvel was bankrupt.
Yeah. No, I mean, I think that they probably threw that in there a little bit as a joke for folks like us. But I mean, you know, in canon, I suppose they are at their weakest whenever they're spread throughout time.
They were very thinly spread in the 90s. That is true.
But there was still pretty dense. There were so many of them.
Yeah.
Got some cool surprise looking possibilities happening here.
Jeez, could have at least bought me a drink first.
We gotta get the X-Men back to the 90s.
You fight a battle that cannot be won. Against the dawn of an age that cannot be stopped.
I mean, if that's true, man, it's just because we love black people. We love people, you know, people are cool. And if somebody happens to be black and we're talking about them, that's, you know, we don't tend to we don't start the show and go, all right, who are we talking about today? No black people. We don't do that. So that's what you're looking for. I apologize. This is not for you.
What's all this we business anyway?
I don't know.
Is this like...
I don't know. They're clearly just kind of deranged troll that think that they're doing something original here.
What a strange person.
Yeah, I mean, it's got to be a pretty sad life, to be honest. That's all you
got. Imagine having the whole of YouTube to watch, the whole of the internet.
The whole of the internet. Everything to do on the internet, and what you do is you go to people's streams that you don't like and say just not even good troll stuff. It's just like really weak ass attempt, like you're just kind of half stoned or something, and you're like, you're not really putting any effort into it. It's pretty sad. But I don't want to talk any more shit because they could be mentally ill or something, you know.
This isn't just about us. It's about everyone we've lost.
From the beginning of time to the reaches of tomorrow, we stand together right here, right now. I believe in the X-Men.
We're back, baby.
Looking good.
Yes, it is. It is. I'm hyped for it now. I had no idea that, like, I was on stream whenever I saw that was up. Heard Rama Tut is in the season. I mean, very possible, sure.
I'll be honest though, Apocalypse is my least favorite villain.
Oh my god. I've seen the new Birdman video, but I didn't really look at the thumbnail until right now.
Yeah, it's good.
That's funny.
Oh, he's changed it. That's the new one.
Oh, okay.
I'm sure that's not what it was. Unless that's definitely the same video, yeah?
That's
at least a couple of days ago. Yesterday,
oh, no,
the day before.
This is him responding to Asmongold's response to his video. which was basically, oh, that's fucking weird. You're weird. That's a weird thing to say.
Yeah. I guess that's the other we.
Yeah, the other person. I mean, it's really just one person that's got several accounts because it's fucking pathetic, Yeah, no. So the Asmongold acknowledged the video and he scanned through it and found like random stuff to reply to out of context. Because he said, I'm not responding to an hour and a half video or whatever. And Birdman's like, dude, you stream for like 8 hours every single day. What else are you doing? You react to people. This is literally somebody talking directly to you. And there's only one reason not to watch it, I mean, he's not only that, he's just like some of the stuff like Birdman points out in this video, how the way that he pretends like that Birdman is saying something absurd or stupid. And he just starts laughing and he's not even explaining what it is that he's trying to say is stupid or absurd or whatever. And it's like Birdman has just made a really good point. Asmongold doesn't seem to be able to follow most of them, and gets distracted by some other thing. And it's like something shiny catches his eye and he starts talking about some other shit. Yeah, he's a fucking loser. And Birdman points out, I think pretty accurately, that the only people that don't see through, how he doesn't know anything is his audience. Everybody else that's getting watched by other people's, Hassan watched one of the videos, what I mean? So it's getting seen. When people are starting to see that this dude just says dumb shit all the time and doesn't have anything to back up anything. And that's
the fact that he pretends that he doesn't pre-watch the Birdman's responses as well is just so pathetic.
I mean, yeah, either he doesn't have the attention span or he intentionally is deflecting because he is too stupid to even try to. Either way, it looks bad. When you do it enough times, it becomes a pattern pretty clear.
I mean, it was pretty funny. It was pretty funny in the hour and a half response how Birdman caught him pre-watching when he busted him for having the links right on hand, links that he had already found to respond to a video that apparently he was watching for the first time. So it's such a weird flag. Oh, I haven't pre-watched this.
Like I realized while I was watching it because there's a part whenever so Asmongold, this is one of the many deflections, just random asides that he tries to deflect and distract with. He's trying to say, I guess he said in a previous video that he doesn't even think that that's really Birdman's voice because he sounds different in different videos. Like if he's just audio only, he sounds different from whenever he's on a video, like on what I mean. And so Birdman literally fucking shows him the two different microphones he has, the weight, the different conditions of the recording that he does and stuff like that. And it's like I'm just watching it thinking, wow, he really is just he talks to him like he's a child. He's like, look, I'll be your daddy, I'll teach you some stuff, little bud, and it's pretty pathetic. Not on Birdman's part, it's just that Asmongold is so fucking deranged and unable to engage in any kind of honest or a mature adult conversation. Oh my god. Birdman is jealous. Yes, that's always what it is, isn't it? We're always just jealous. It can't be that we're actually criticizing the thing. If we think about this, you fucking moron. Think about this. If we were jealous, why wouldn't we just do the thing that they do? It would be really easy. I've actually thought about it, and I may do it one day. But I've thought about creating a channel, and you wouldn't know it was me, and I'd be a chud, and I'd make some chud content just to show how easy it would be. You know what I mean? The only reason I haven't done it is because I feel like I might cause more harm than good doing that. If I develop some kind of audience or something, that wouldn't be good. But, sorry.
Well, yeah, I was just going to say on that jealousy thing, if you've seen any footage from one of the recent Jubilees with Glenn Greenwald, who I don't particularly like, but he's going up against 20 diehard Trump supporters.
Oh, yeah.
And when the person he's talking to can't justify how much Trump has made by basically being corrupt, he accuses Glenn Greenwald of being jealous of how much Trump has made from being corrupt.
It's
so
such
you can't just
brain dead deflection. Like, and I don't know, man. I don't know if they actually think that way. Are they actually knowingly just distracting or deflecting from the point being, I don't know. It's hard to understand how these people operate because they're not honest with others and probably not with themselves. Yeah, Birdman is jealous of Asmongold not taking showers. You know, Birdman looks like he probably showers on a regular basis, and like, you know, he has a hairline that's like, you know, not depleted.
It's kind of the last bastion of the coward of someone's own opinions. Once everything about your hero has sort of been revealed, that's when you have to retreat to the sort of the lamest thing. So I think that's what it is for a lot of them. They know they should be disgusted. They know they should be utterly just what's the word I'm looking for? They know the guy they put all their faith in has completely let them down. But lost cause fallacy, they're too much invested, so they have to come up with these.
Well, that's what, you know. So I have been paying attention to Ashley St. Clair to see, trying to gauge how sincere she is. And honestly, I think she's legit. I mean, I'm not confident and certain of that yet, but I'm going to watch her over a period of time because I think that she could end up being a pretty good example of like, look, here's a person who was kind of the worst of the worst as far as like an influencer for MAGA. She literally fucking had Elon's baby. And she like now when she speaks on, you know, what she's learned and how she's, you know, come out of that stuff, she seems to be, she always centers the harm that she's done. She doesn't ask for like forgiveness. She's not expecting you know what I mean? And that's you know, something a lot of these people aren't even capable of, I'm sure. But like that's where it's got to start, I think, if you ever want to be accepted in normal society again.
Well, I think the sort of the thing about her is I think she probably knows a lot of stuff that went on, but I don't think she's got the proof to back it up.
No, I mean, as far as like
she gives the impression that she's got the proof, and I think that's where she's sort of floundering in regards to some of the things she said.
Well, so like I watched, I was looking forward to the Luke Beasley interview because I mean he made it sound like it was going to be something pretty profound, and it kind of was. But like, I mean, if she has any evidence of the stuff going on, she needs to. I don't know if there's anybody that regulates that type of employment situation with Benny Johnson, but like you know, I'm assuming that the stuff she's talking about is relatively true, and I don't doubt at all that he's a fucking abusive monster to his employees and doesn't pay right and stuff like that. But you know, I just imagine that eventually we're going to start hearing lots of stories of people that got sucked into these MAGA, you know, influencer circles and stuff like that, and just got chewed up and spit out. It's going to be a pretty common refrain at some point, I think.
I'm just going to draw your attention to Caitlin Creates. Is that someone who doesn't like Eric July? Because the comment that they've left is not good for Eric July.
I mean, there's somebody delusional to think there's such a thing as White Pride Month. That's not a thing that exists. That's
no, the comment before that I meant it's gone. You've banned them now. But apparently Eric July's got 50 viewers to his live streams, whereas apparently we've only got 8.
No, we've actually got 30 because we're on 3 different channels. That's what these fuckers always seem to not understand.
The other thing is, how many subscribers does Eric July have? I know it's a lot less than it was, but it's still just under 500,000.
And he's got 50 viewers, is that right?
Yeah.
I think that 50. Our ratio is much greater than I mean, like we have a much higher view to subscriber ratio. 2 of the channels that are watching, that are showing this are not even channels that we focus on growing or anything. Mine is one that I haven't focused on growing in months. So, you know.
I mean, 50 viewers from 500 out of 500,000 is it's not 10%. That would be 50,000 viewers.
It's just
not
like
1%. That would be 5,000.
These people always give away what they are insecure about. That's what you got to, you know. I'm sure you've recognized that by now. But like people that show up and they're like, "Oh, you don't have many subscribers." It's like they think that's going to hurt our feelings. Because that's what hurt their feelings. That's why they don't even make content, I'm sure, because they're just like they're terrified of not having any subscribers, not having any views. When it's like that's not really something that bothers me. If it was, then I would have continued growing my channel with the way that I was, and then I got to a point where I just didn't want to anymore. I was taking too much time out of my family, and too stressful, and it wasn't worth it for me. So I'm fine with however many people are watching or not. I'm very grateful for every single one of the people that show up that have any interest in listening to what we have to say. And the main reason that I do this is so I can talk to my friends. And if some people enjoy that conversation, that's awesome.
Imagine flexing over 0.01% of your subscribers watch your live. 0.01%.
I think this person actually is a fan of ours because they keep showing up saying the same shit when we're not even actually talking about Eric July. And it's like, are you just fucking with, like, you're just doing this to kind of set us up to goof on you, right? That's what I'm starting to think that this person's doing. But at the same time,
just feel
white pride month.
Someone with a humiliation fetish.
I mean, look, you know what? They have made me want to think about, speaking of the 90s, it's something I've been thinking about lately, and that's, Donald Trump may be a piece of shit. I mean, he is. But he was he always a piece of shit? You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe at some point he was just like a guy. Like, maybe in the 90s. Let's see. I'm gonna mute that. Oh wow, look at him. Just a young guy, young fella.
Just hanging out with his friends.
Just hanging out with his friends, just like we do,
Very friendly with this one guy.
Wow. Bringing his kids to hang out with that friend too. That's a choice, Anyway. Never gets old. So I've got oh God. Wow, these fucking people are really fucking sexually harassing. It's weird. And they must be Asmongold fans, is what I'm thinking. You know what I'm saying? Well, the Geek Getaway, I don't know why the Geek Getaway would show up their fucking face around here. I don't know if it's the same guy or whatever, but like the last time he showed up and came on our stream, he got basically his entire fucking narrative wrecked. But I guess these people love being humiliated. I don't know.
If I had to guess, I'd say due to the timing of their appearance, they're less Asmongold fans, more Jeffrey Epstein fans. Love that guy.
They must be Jeffrey Epstein fans, yeah. So, let's see what we got here. Have you seen Mandalorian and Grogu?
I have not yet. Probably going to see it over the next couple of days, maybe. I don't know. It's depends how things work out. But from the little bits that I've seen, I think it seems fine. Seems like it's going to be a good, fun movie for kids.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like 12-year-old boys are the main demographic they're going for, and that's, I mean, really, that's really what Star Wars should have been going through the whole time, I guess. But, then, of course, we wouldn't have gotten Empire Strikes Back and Last Jedi, which are the two objectively best ones. So,
I mean, I think what I like about it is the fact that it can exist in the same world as Andor, which is seemingly incongruous until you realize that it is proper world building. Because, I mean, reality, you can have fun stuff and you can have deeply depressing stuff.
If the general audiences had more refined tastes, then we would have right now we would have probably just a pretty wide array of diverse types of genres basically within the Star Wars universe, because there's so much stuff. You could have Western, you can have resistance to fascism show, you can have kids bang bang pow movie, you can have the samurai type thing. Like, there's so many different things you could do, but I think that once they started kind of trying different stuff, people were well, first of all, chuds, but then other people just, I don't know, didn't take to it very well. 52 here enjoyed it. Hell yeah, that's good to know, man. Oh God. One of three things are happening here. You either want to displace people from Palestine, or you want to support Ukraine in its mission to indoctrinate the U.S. with trans.
That's only two things.
I definitely want to. I support Ukraine's mission to indoctrinate the USA with trans. That doesn't even make any trans. What, man? Do you realize that's just a prefix? You fucking retard. I'm sorry. You fucking got me to say it. Good job. You got it. It's not back. It's not back. It's not okay to say. It's not. All Shadow Lords for older folks. Our word is not back. I've been seeing people say that. It's not true. We must resist that. I must resist that. Harder than most, apparently. Favorite Star Wars anime, all Bad Batch and Rebels. I like that. I think I saw all of season 1 of Bad Batch. I don't think I watched much of season 2. How many seasons are there? 2, 3?
I'm not sure. I didn't enjoy Bad Batch as much, which is weird because I really liked the Clone Wars and Rebels quite a bit, and I only watched those relatively recently, when just around the time sort of Disney Plus launched. So,
you ever notice how superheroes ask where stuff is a lot?
Where is it? Where's a detonator?
Where is she?
Where is she?
Where's she?
Where's the dog?
Where were the other drugs going? Where are they? Where are they?
Where's the dog?
Where's the trigger? Where is it? You never give it to an ordinary citizen. Where is it? Where's the trigger? Where is it? Where is it?
Boy, I used to defend, whenever Dark Knight came out, I defended his voice. And then just something happened in between that one and Rises where it changed. And it's like became a character of itself, I feel like. You know what I'm saying? Where he's like, basically sounds like he's out of breath all the time when he does it. I mean, I agree with that. I agree. Look, I know I just said the word, but I'm actually fucking really hating myself right now because I let someone frustrate me that much. I wish that there wasn't this fucking quick pathway from my extreme moment of frustration to saying the thing that I used to say a lot in the 90s and stuff like that. I wish it wasn't there. I mean, the good news is that I never really used the F slur, so that's not a problem. But that was definitely one that people said a lot in the 90s as well, and 2000s. I've been reading a lot of. So I was reading The Authority recently, and then before that I was reading The Boys. And holy shit, in the early 2000s, they were just throwing R's and F's throughout comics. Those types of comics. It's fucking crazy. It's like, and it'd be like something that's pretty high-minded, in terms of the Authority. Anyway, it seems to be Warren Ellis having has some evolved positions on things, but then he's just going to drop that in there. And of course, this is also a guy who, basically led like 60 different women on over the course of 10-15 years. Even Valeria Richards threw it out. Damn. I don't think that. I don't even know what that. I don't know about Amos and Andy, and I don't think Chris Gore matters. I think he doesn't really matter.
No. I mean, brilliant. Bring back a reference that nobody under 40 understands.
Yep. Is Amos and Andy? Is that what you're responding to, or are you just saying that I'm just being? I don't know.
No, Chris Gore. I'm Chris Gore making a reference that
I was talking to Lucifer there.
Oh, yeah.
So there's some interesting stuff happening where a lot of these MAGA adjacent comedians that had Trump and Vance on their shows and stuff like that, they definitely seem to be doing some different stuff, going a different way. I will say this: The Boys does have more redeeming content in the comic than I expected when I went back to read it. It's been a long time since I read any of it, and I had just kind of accepted that from what I did remember. There's definitely a lot of unnecessary edgelord bullshit. There's definitely that in there, okay? Because Garth Ennis, he's gonna do that. But there's actually some, more nuanced stuff in there that, I was kind of somewhat surprised. And it became clear that they didn't, you can see where they definitely took the seeds that existed in the comic and blossomed them into something much better for the show. But yeah, a lot of it is just edgelord bullshit.
So did we want to get back to Mando?
Oh yeah. Sorry. Well, I mean,
very well. Doing very well.
I guess we'll look at the Rotten Tomatoes and stuff. See how it's looking now. We've got a pop-up ad. So the tomato meter is interesting because it started lower and started growing.
Well, let's just maybe the folks in chat can.
What's that?
I was just going to say maybe the folks in chat can tell us what the chuds view as the only metric for judging whether a film is good on Rotten Tomatoes.
I think we all know.
Think, yeah,
this is the one that they, they always say that this one, if it's high, then they say this is just because it's all a bunch of paid shills and stuff like that. Why are they? Did they not get their checks this time? What happened? You know what I'm saying?
And if it's low, of course, for a film that they like, then same reason. It's all because they hate the audience or something. Critics hate the audience.
All right.
That review from Mark D. 3 stars. It was fun. Not much more than that. Oh, it was fun. Hated it. It was fun. Average.
Well, so I saw somebody posted on Reddit something about like if you like this Star Wars stuff that's come out in the last few years on Disney Plus and whatnot, then you're going to probably love this movie, which means that Star Wars fans are going to hate it. I don't know how true that is, but I thought it was a funny way of saying it anyway.
I mean, it's a fair bet to say that if anything Star Wars related ever comes out, Star Wars fans are going to hate it. Past the first film. I bet there were probably even some Star Wars fans who hated the first film.
So this is weird to me. Ironically, words cannot describe how truly awful the dialogue is that's been forced on White here. Maybe he read the script and like Star Wars, which everybody knows, is known for its amazing dialogue, right? I would kind of feel weird if they just started making Star Wars movies without somewhat clunky, heavy-handed dialogue. You know what I mean? Yeah. Cool. This is another YouTuber movie is apparently doing well. This where's it at? Obsession or something like that?
Obsession, yeah.
You like sand? You're no Anakin Skywalker.
No one's heard the dialogue in those films.
No. I mean, look.
Because the few people that have watched it have had to deal with bleeding eardrums after listening to the dialogue in it, so...
You guys want to see just a quick clip from the next the next Critical Drinker short film? I've got it right here.
I think they do.
You guys ready for this? All right, so this is this was sent to me with this time code in particular. So I'm assuming there's something here. I'm gonna
Before you do play it, though, let's just preface this by saying that if you remember the last time when Rogue Elements came out, Drinker made a video saying this was their first time. They didn't really fully understand what they were getting into. They didn't really understand how films work, which was basically, and it's all the woman's fault, but mostly that because it was new, they didn't really know what they were doing, so please give them a second chance. And their second chance, surely, is going to be just brilliant. Knock it out of the park.
We're gonna find out.
No more excuses.
Surely. It's I mean, I will point out that this is the first person that's on screen is a woman. So I don't know if she's gonna be the one that ruins it this time. Because everybody knows it was just one actress that had a couple of lines. She ruined the whole movie last time.
That's true. I just say this one is the one that's written by the Drinker. There is apparently a fan written one coming as well.
This one is
but-
mercifully shorter. It is. I think the other one's like 40 minutes or something like that, right?
Yeah.
This one is 27 minutes. And where the time code is that we're going to look at is 14 minutes and 45 seconds into it. So we're well into the plot. You know, well, we'll see what's going to happen here. But this is called, oh my God. Do they just have, are they using AI? Like, what the fuck? How do they, the fucking generic shit that they, trial by fire is the name of it. Okay. Trial by fire. Wow. Very evocative, very unique phrase that you don't hear a lot ever. So let's see.
You're in trouble now, little girl. You probably have a lot of questions running through that head of yours.
Not really. It's pretty fucking obvious.
Then you can save us both some time and tell me what I want to know. Names of your teammates and your evac plan.
So they made it out, huh?
I didn't say that.
No, you didn't have to. You wouldn't be asking me if you didn't need to find where they were. And if they go back and they rat you out, you are so fucked.
Enough. Tell me now. Otherwise, I stop being so polite.
You know I can't do that.
Average agency candidate lasts about 30 seconds before panic sets in. See how you do. We can do this all day.
I've kind of had a bit of an emergency come up. I need to go. I apologize, everybody. Family situations happened, and I got to go. So yeah, subscribe to Nothing But Media. Thanks for being on, Ryan. Apologize.
Yep, no problem. To be honest, after watching that, I don't blame everyone if they would need to take
it kind of made my brain go blank anyway. So yeah,
I thought I was having a stroke.
All right. Yeah, you guys are fantastic. Thanks for being here, and subscribe to all the folks and do the things. I gotta go. Peace.